Today we will go over MetaTrader 5 application. The first step to start will be to log into your account. To do that, click File and log into the trading account. On the pop-up, enter your login and password. Pick your server, which will be given to you on the email received by the broker you created the account. And finally, click OK. Excellent, you have logged into your MT5 account, and you will know that by the sound that you will hear, assuming you have your speakers on, plus the price boxes that will appear inside the charts will indicate you're logged in. It is extremely important prior you place any orders to make yourselves familiar with the platform and what each section has to offer. So, let's start with the Market Watch window, which can be found on the top left side of the MT5 application. In this particular window, you can find all the symbols and quotes offered by the broker. To do that, right-click inside the window and then pick Show All. To reverse that, right-click again and click Hide All. If you want to trade specific instruments and you don't like to scroll around too much, right-click on the box, pick Symbols, and depends on your broker, you will have additional options. Last, you can simply unsymbols by clicking Click to Add. Type in the currency you're interested in and add it. Many traders prefer to trade only specific symbols, so Market Watch allows you to display only the ones you truly want and need. To add the symbol to your extends the time frames from this chart to 15 minutes. Then we will use the zoom in option as it gives us a better look at those candles. You can use the right click and zoom in from the options. Click the zoom in or zoom out buttons on the top toolbar, or just simply click the plus or minus button on your keyboard. You can create objects. The tools to do that are located at the end of the toolbar above, or you can access them by clicking insert and then pick objects. We will add the line. For example, I will click the vertical line button on the toolbar and then go to the chart and add it. To manage the object, right click on the line and you will get a pop-up with extra options such as to delete it. Additionally, you can right click anywhere on the chart and pick an object list. On the pop-up, you can edit the object or delete it. One thing that many traders find extremely useful is to switch the colors of the candles. To do that, right click on the chart and then click Properties. On the new pop-up, you have options to customize your chart window or to have additional metrics added to it, such as RIA volume, tick volume, and of course OHLC, which is an indicator that displays the values of open, high, low, and close of the day. Last, enable the asking price. To do that, mark the box and the red line will appear showing the asking price. That way you have both the bid and ask price displayed on your chart. To move on to our primary objective, which was to change the colors, click the Colors tab and change to the colors manually or change the scene. For this video, we will pick the color manually to represent the red and green colors, which we can all relate to when it comes to price rising or declining. Feel free to edit this to your liking. After you finish your edits and you have created the window chart that you like, you can save the template by right-clicking on the chart, scroll to the template and then click Save the Template. There, name the new look you created, Favorite for example, and click Save. Now, if you wish, you can go to the other charts on your platform, right-click Template and click Favorite or the name you gave it. This way, if you have created your perfect trading chart with the indicator scripts and colors you like it in it, you can always use it on other pairs. Last, to organize the display of multiple charts, click on the Window tab on the top bar. From there, you can pick Cascade, Vertical, and Horizontal format, and even change resolution. Below the chart is where you will find the terminal window. From there, you can perform a plethora of options and check vital information about your account, with the most important ones being your balance, margin, and open orders. To better understand what these tabs have to offer, I have opened a few orders, but we will demonstrate later in detail how to place these orders. For now, let's focus on the terminal window and the important tabs on it. The Trade tab allows you to check your active and pending orders. The orders displayed above the account status line are the active ones, while the orders below are the pending ones. You can open a new order from here, close an existing order, or even modify it by right-clicking on it. Also from here you can attach a trailing stock. We will check all these options in detail later on this video. The History tab allows you to check your past trades when you open them, the volume, the price, and of course if you had profit or loss from them. The total profit or loss is being displayed on the bottom. By right-clicking in the panel, you can check specific periods or even generate reports if you wish and save them on your desktop. The Calendar tab is one of the most important parts that you have to check while trading Forex, as it can help less experienced traders understand how markets behave around in time of news releases. Usually, there's a high volatility on the pair or pairs affected by the news. Many professional Forex traders will close out their deals a few minutes before a big announcement happens. The Alert tab is where you can create and set an alert for specific pairs. To create an alert, right-click on the terminal, pick your symbol, the condition, enter the value you wish, and click OK. Every time that value is reached, you will get a notification sound. The Code Base tab allows you to access the published code base at the MT5 community directly from the client terminal. You can also select your preferred EI indicator or script from here and download it. Right-click on it, and you will get the option. And then you can attach it to the chart right away. To do that though, you will need to have a registered account on MQL5, and that is different from the account you will create with a broker. The Expert tabs display information about the functioning of the attached EI that you choose to add or any other EI you added prior and includes the opening, closing, and modifying positions. The Journal tab shows the entire activity you have performed on your account so far. And on the right side, you will see the market stop, which gives you access to a store of free and paid applications where you can get access to trading bots, technical indicators, and other products that could potentially help you trade. The signal stop, which is located next to the market icons, allows you to follow signal providers. You can check how much profit they have provided since they started, the number of people following them, and by clicking on them, you can get more info. Last, by clicking the VPS button, you can directly purchase a specialized VPS for MetaTrader 5. There are 3 more tabs that are of news, mailbox, and articles, which are self-explanatory and not as crucial as the ones we checked in depth. Having made ourselves comfortable with the platform, we can now proceed and place orders. There is more than one way to place an order, and we will try to cover all of them in this video. For this section, we will use one chart, so we'll go ahead and close the other 3 charts in the platform. Plus, I will move the candles a bit to the left by using the push left button on the toolbar. Prior to starting, if you have not enabled one-click trading or you have and you wish to take it off, you can click 2 and then options on the top bar. There on the trade tab, you can enable it or disable it by marking the box. Currently it's turned off, so we will place an order without it to check the process and then enable it for faster trading. The first way to place an order is by the Market Watch window. Double-click on the pair you wish to place an order, and a pop-up window will appear. There you can choose the type of order you want to place. Market execution and pending orders are your options. Set volume, stop loss, and take profit and click buy or sell. If it is a pending order, of course, you will just place the order. We will proceed with a sell by the market in this case. Done, the order was placed. The second way to place an order is by clicking the buy or sell box inside the chart. If that box is not appearing in your chart, right-click and then click one-click trading. You can make it disappear the same way. Again, the pop-up window will keep appearing until we enable the one-click trading for some options. Third, right-click inside the chart and click buy or sell. The latest option is mostly used for buy or sell limit orders. Be careful here, as in order to sell, you need to click on the chart in a place above the current price and to buy to a place below the current price. Fourth, click New Order on the toolbar menu above the chart and populate the window. Fifth way, right-click inside the chart, trading, New Order, or even pick Buy or Sell Limit from there directly. The sixth way is to open an order from your terminal window. Right-click into the space window and then click New Order. Dependless on the way you decide to open the order, the process remains the same. Now, if you want to place orders faster, enable the one-click trading. Again, Tools, Options, Trade tab, one-click trading, and OK. On the pop-up disclaimer window, read and accept the terms. Now, placing an order is fast for some options we mentioned above. Clicking the Windows Buy and Sell options inside the chart will place the order on the spot. And the same will happen if you decide to close the order from the terminal window. As mentioned before, all your open orders will appear on the terminal window on the Trader's tab. The ones with a blue color are your buys, and the ones with a red your sells. To close an open order, you can click the X button on the right side, or right-click on the order and choose Close Position. Since the one-click trading is activated, it will close right away. If not, you will get a pop-up window to confirm the closing. You can always choose to modify an order. Right-click on it, Modify. Here you can set stop loss, take profit, or even set the trailing stop if you like. And since I mentioned take profit and stop loss, let's spend a bit more time on those two functions as they're essential in trading. As for the trailing stop function, we will expand further in a few minutes. For those unaware, a stop loss is designed to allow you to pick how much you're willing to risk with your trade, while a take profit is pretty much the exact opposite. It allows you to set how much you're willing to make as a profit with one trade and close it once you're happy with the amount. But let's see how they work in action. There are quite a few ways to place a stop loss or take profit. Since we have activated one-click trading, the pop-up window will not open if we click the Buy or Sell button in the chart. So click the New Order on the toolbar above or any other options from the ones we described besides using the Buy and Sell buttons on the chart. You can then select Stop Loss and take profit from here. You can use the arrows or you can delete and manually add the price. You do exactly the same with the take profit. Once you are done, click Buy or Sell. Now you can see on the terminal window the prices of your stop loss and take profit. Additionally, you will see inside the chart the two red spaced lines which indicate your stop loss and take profit price points. To modify those points, you can either do it through the terminal window, right-click on the order, modify or delete, and on the pop-up window, you can edit the price, or an alternative way is to click and drag the lines inside the chart. To do that, move your pointer to the line until you see the two-sided arrow, and drag it based on the direction you would like. The price will be seen below the terminal stop loss and take profit window as well. Another way to set up a stop loss or take profit, and that can happen on an existing order, is by moving your mouse pointer to the order line. Click and drag similar to what we did earlier, but this time, since there was no stop loss or take profit limit set, we will be creating them from scratch. Trailing stop is one of the most important functions offered by the MT5 platform. It is quite popular among forex traders as it helps them securing profits or minimizing losses. For those unfamiliar with the term, trailing stop is designed to protect yens by enabling a trade to remain open and continue to profit as long as the price is moving in the investor's favor. For example, for every 10 points that the price moves up, the trailing stop would also move up 10 points. If the price moves up 30 points, the stop loss will also move up 30 points. But if the price starts to fall, the stop loss doesn't move from its last place, and the order will be executed at that price if that met. Now let's see how it works in action so you can better understand it. To note here that you can put a trailing stop on an open or pending order, but both types need to appear on your terminal window first. So hit there, right-click in it, scroll to trailing stop, and pick the level of risk, or better say it, the points you feel comfortable risking. I have picked 30 points. What that means is that as long as the order moves in my favor, this order was a buy order by the way, so as long as the price increases, so does my stop loss, which you can always check on the terminal window below. Until my order is in profit, the trailing stop loss function will not appear, but once it turns profitable, it will. Currently, the order I placed is on a loss, but the trailing stop was set, as you can see, a small t symbol on the symbol area of the terminal window is there. As you can see now, its 30 points are away from the current price. However, if the price starts declining, the stop loss will remain the same, and if it hits the order, it will close. That way you can always be in control of how much you will risk, but above all, if the market continues to be in your favor, you're securing profits. We briefly touched base on the indicators, scripts, and expert advisors a bit earlier, but in this section of the MT5 platform, we ought to focus more. Indicators are graphical or metrical tools that provide you with the ability to analyze the market conditions. As we mentioned earlier, you can access them from the navigator window or just head to your top bar and click Insert and then Indicators. Besides the ones offered as default by the MT5, you can also download more from the mql5.com website, which provides more than 5,000 indicators, or use the code-based tab on your terminal window. If you decide to download it from the website, first ensure you download the MQ5 file and not the zip folder that contains the file. If you do, you will need to unzip it, not a big deal but an extra step. And second, add it to your terminal folder. To locate where your folder is, click the file, open the data folder. Now you need to locate the indicators folder. Click MQL5 Indicators and copy or drag and drop the indicator you downloaded in this folder. This path can be used for both indicators and scripts. MT5 will not recognize this new indicator we just downloaded until the application is being restarted. So if you added yours and you wonder why it doesn't appear, restart the application. After restarting the application, you should be able to see your indicator or script you downloaded in the respective place. To add it to your screen, double-click and drag it. Scripts now are programs written in MetaQuotes Language 5 MQ5 and intended for a single performing of one action. Scripts now are programs written in MetaQuotes Language 5 and intended for a single performing of any actions. A script can fulfill both analytical and training functions. You can find more than 100 scripts on the MQL5 website, but you can always build your own as well. To download them and install them, follow the method we described above for the indicators. Last, The expert advisors allow you to perform prompt technical analysis of price, data, and control trading activities on the basis of signals received. You can add them to your chart by double-clicking or drag and dropping them over, but you will have to allow modifications of the signal settings, trading, and choose inputs. More than 650 expert advisors are offered on the MT5 website. To enable executions of your scripts, go to Tools, Options, and then on the Expert Advisors tabs, allow algorithm trading. To summarize, the main differences between indicator scripts and expert advisors is that indicators help you analyze the market, the scripts allow you to perform market activities, and last, expert advisors allow you to backtest your trading strategies and perform automated trading. MetaTrader 5 is considered by many traders the top forex trading platform in the market, an evolution of the older MetaTrader 4. However, many will argue that MetaTrader 4 is the top one, and MT5 was not such a great upgrade. We strongly believe that both platforms are equally important, and if you choose to trade on MT4, make sure you watch our dedicated tutorial for it. You can find the link on your screen or in the description below. Thank you for watching our MT5 tutorial. We really hope that it helped you familiarize yourself with the platform. If it did, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any upcoming videos which will expand from broker reviews and tutorials to indicators and strategies.